I'm going to hopefully quiz Kyle on a few questions and kind of get into his brain as a business owner, and kind of unpack it a little bit about what it's like to run a business as a Christian and what does that kind of look like.
Right on, right on. Yeah, I've been involved in business or in business since I was a kid.
Yeah.
My dad owned a construction company, and I worked for other people for a short time and then opened my own business pretty young. So I don't know that I have a lot of good answers, but I have a lot of questions that hopefully we can work through together.
I think that's good, though. I think it's a topic that's probably not talked about that much. There's some stuff I see on YouTube that talks about it, but it's definitely kind of a gray area that I think your firsthand experience hopefully will give, because you are a Christian that runs a business. So,
This is true.
You deal with those questions on a daily basis and have to make decisions on how you run it. So I think we can start, like we talked about, kind of growing up in a household that was run and stewarded over by a business owner.
Sure. So my dad owned Yoakum Construction when I was a kid. We built houses, and that was, my first job. Obviously, was doing construction when I was probably, 8 years old, I guess, when I started going to work with him whenever I wasn't in school. And my dad is a believer. He's a Christian, and he ran his business. I looking back as a believer the best he could. But I definitely saw some of the challenges that he faced, to the degree that I could understand them as a kid and up through my teen years with employees and homeowners and banks and subcontractors and, in the construction world, all the things that you deal with there. And there are definite challenges that if you are not a believer are easier to deal with than if you are a believer. There's that famous phrase, business is business. Well, if you're a follower of Christ, then business is business is not, I think, a good phrase.
Yeah.
Because that phrase indicates, well, do whatever you need to do to benefit your business, and that is the end goal. And that's not, I don't think that's correct.
I think
for a believer.